sit down. We're good.
I need to switch to this one because it's got all the names in it.
I will. Yeah. Families, honors guests, faculty, staff, and finally, our graduates. We are so proud to welcome you this morning to the commencement ceremony for Hampton High School's class of 2020. It has taken countless hours of toiling on the part of our students, teachers, and families for us to be here at this rite of passage for the young people you see here today. We are so proud of you and are humbled to have been part of the journey. Guests, you are asked to refrain from obstructing the view of other audience members by the use of umbrellas or signage. Also, out of respect for each graduate, please allow all names to be heard before cheering for your graduate. Again, welcome. At this time, we would like to acknowledge our special guest for this morning, Dr. Brian Blanton, Chief Information Officer, and Josh Hinton, Board Chair, District 2. Hampton High School's Assistant Principals, Miss Michelle Huffman, Miss Jessica Morgan, and Mr. Robert Sims, faculty and staff of Hampton High School, and you, the parents, guardians, and families of the graduates. And now, please stand for the special group that we have gathered here to celebrate the Hampton High School class of 2020.
standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by our national anthem.
Did you hear anything?
I pledge allegiance to the flag excuse me, let me check 1 2. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by our national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, our senior class president will come forward, Ms. Jaslyn Sharper.
Good morning.
Louder.
Hampton Hornets, it is my honor to welcome you, my peers, my family, my classmates, and the entire class of 2020. Woo! It has been a long 13 years since we walked into our first day of kindergarten, and we acknowledge those up in the stands now, and many others in our lives who supported us each birthday, each first day of school, and each moment of love and laughter in our lives, as well as the tough times too. Some of our loved ones are no longer with us, and we honor their special influence in our lives as we come forward to this stage this morning to receive our diplomas. Seniors, I implore you to remember this moment, enjoy this moment, and finally live in this moment, because it is yours alone and ours together. Our class has been through an all-time high of adversity, and for us to overcome these challenges shows how strong we are. As today marks the first day of the rest of our life, I want you to take the same strength and mentality and use it to overcome any other obstacles or challenges that come your way in the future. We can now all take a deep breath because we made it here today to begin our new chapter in adulthood. Congratulations to my class, our class, and the class of 2020. Woo! Now please join me in welcoming Hampton High School's 2020 Salutatorian, Miss Andrea Vu.
Good morning, family, friends, honored guests, and most importantly, the class of 2020. I'm so excited to be here, and I know you all are too. I want to start off by saying thank you to my parents, sisters, teachers, friends, and staff members for constantly encouraging and challenging me throughout my high school years. Without you all, I would not be standing up here today. In the blink of an eye, our world got turned upside down this year. Suddenly, we couldn't see each other, go outside, or hide from texts and phone calls. We missed birthdays in the cafeteria, sports meets, and even some key senior moments. Our last day of high school was spent in our homes rather than out with our friends. It wasn't how we wanted it to end, but we learned a lot in quarantine, such as the value of teamwork. I'm not saying anything, but days of assignments somehow turned into hours of work. And online school was much easier when we all went through it together. Major assessments may or may not have required a little bit less studying and slightly more coordination and communication. We united, overcame, and grew from an unprecedented experience. Whether it was struggling with unemployment or only hearing your siblings' voices for 2 months, we developed an understanding of each other's circumstances and how everyone's world was changing. Keeping in touch with our friends through this time has strengthened us as a class, and I hope that we will continue to maintain and build upon these relationships. Although now it is time for us to move forward independently, we'll always be able to look back on the moments that made our senior year, such as when the stadium lights went out during the homecoming game. Today, we must now set out to find our own keys, and with more difficulty, our own doors. I hope that every Hampton Hornet will fulfill their drive for knowledge and ultimately find their own unique keys into greater society. Good luck and congratulations on your academic success.
Welcome the next person.
And now I would like to welcome our class of 2020 valedictorian, Micah.
Good job, Andrew.
Yeah, Micah. Make sure you speak real loud.
Good morning, guys.
Speak up.
Just when we thought we were done waking up early for school, they have us come here this early, earlier than a normal school day would be. But here we are, our last morning together, guys. Most of you may know me, and if you haven't met me, you can catch me around Georgia Tech. But before we get started, I want to give a huge shout out here to everyone who made this possible. Thank you to my parents for always pushing me to be the best that I can be. Thank you to the faculty and staff who have supported me throughout this journey we call high school. Thank you to all of my fellow classmates who I've been able to blow off some steam with throughout the years. Lastly, and least of all, I want to give a huge shout out to COVID-19 for cutting our senior year short, man. But we stuck it out, and we are special, guys. Even during a worldwide pandemic, no one can stop talking about us. You see, we have a legacy now. We are the class of 2020. We are the start of a new decade, our decade, where we are finally free from that familiar brick building to pursue our careers and chase our dreams with no limits. Now, most valedictorians usually give some sort of life advice and try and encourage their classmates. I feel I shouldn't be the one to give you guys much advice. Regardless, we will all have our own struggles, as all of us will take different paths in life. If you look to your left and to your right, you may never see the students around you again. So take this moment to remember all of the fun times we shared, from going crazy at pep rallies and football games to meeting up in the hallways between classes. No two of us will be faced with the same problems in life, so the only advice that I can think to give is to never give up. No matter what you are facing and no matter what life throws your way, anything is possible. I know that every single one of you listening to me right now can do amazing things with your lives if you just believe in yourself. And as we all part ways, I want to wish you all good luck in life. Stay positive, class of 2020. Anything you put your mind to can be accomplished. So without further ado, let me say congratulations and stay up, class of 2020.
Good morning again, honored guests, faculty, families, and graduates of 2020. Monday, I sat down in my chair and started to pen this speech and challenge for you seniors. My mind wandered back over the last 4 years with you all, and I was reminded what brought me to Hampton High School. You see, this particular graduation ceremony is a special occasion not only for these graduates in front of me, but also for me, as many of you seniors started kindergarten with me as your principal 13 years ago, as I began my administrative career at Mount Carmel Elementary. Then my mind wandered to a story my parents told me growing up. Seniors, you ever heard stories from your parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents about how tough they had it when they were in school? Have you heard them say, I had to walk to school uphill both ways in the snow? Well, seniors, you now have your own story to tell. It will not be one passed down from your parents or grandparents, but a story uniquely of your own, full of strength, courage, and perseverance. You are here today for all of us to celebrate because you chose to exhibit these qualities necessary for success. These qualities enabled each of you to show the world that you can overcome obstacles. Then my mind wandered to the many obstacles you've all overcome. Obstacles such as COVID-19 happening in the midst of your senior year of high school. After all, this is the reason why you're graduating in June. After witnessing your extraordinary resilience, I'm confident that this senior class before me will not forever be defined by COVID-19, but rather you will be remembered as a class that defined COVID-19. This class has persevered through many obstacles as no other class before you. Obstacles like social distancing, switching to online learning in 3 days, becoming child care providers to younger siblings, becoming rocks of strength to family members losing jobs. In the midst of it all, you were trying to figure out your own path in life. Then my mind wandered to what is happening all around you right now. You are witnessing firsthand the fight for social justice and equity for all. You're an active part of history being made, not just reading about how history was made. You have witnessed diverse groups of people fight and protest for unity and equity. For some of you, you have begun to protest with your peers. For others, you have begun to reshape your thinking and actions. Regardless of where you are in this journey, I challenge each of you to follow the advice of Maya Angelou, who said, do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. You are the ones who will determine your fate. You have the ultimate power to direct your destiny. My challenge for each of you today and for the rest of your life is centered around 3 things. First, understand the value of relationships. It's not money that enriches our lives, but the people around us. Those you surround yourself with on a regular basis are the people who influence your values and beliefs. You are only as good as those friends around you. 2, be humble as you find your path in life. Treat others with grace and dignity. Be cognizant of those that you affect and meet. Listen twice as much as you talk. Lead with dignity. 3rd, remain fabulous under fire. If life hands you situations that you feel may pull you asunder, in those moments of fear, anxiety, and crisis, breathe. Remember who you are and who you were 1 minute ago. You are still the same bright, beautiful person with all the same skills, the same support team, and the same strength that you were a minute ago. No one can change that but you. Seniors, you experienced many firsts this year, such as being the first senior class that had senior skip weeks and not just a senior skip day. The first senior class that had a blackout at a football game. The first senior class to experience our football team going to the playoffs. The first senior class that had a virtual graduation, which highlighted all the honors and awards earned throughout your high school career. You're the only high school class to graduate in June and on a racetrack, no less. We had seniors Alexis Gambrell, who earned her Associates of Applied Science in Computer Programming, Kaylee Hatfield, who earned her Associates in Arts, and Barry Grant, who earned his Associates in Science core curriculum. We had several seniors, John Acox, Brianna DaCosta, Amaya McDaniel, Mindy Pequant, Skylar Tallman, Harlan Thamitis, and Janiyah Thomas, who earned their early college essential certificate. And finally, this graduating class earned a total of $2,329,649 in scholarships and awards. I would like to leave you with some final words of encouragement. First, thank you for the impact that you've had on my life. I've learned so much by watching you mature and grow into young adults with the energy and gusto to capture anything you want in life. Secondly, you have shown an amazing amount of resilience over your K-12 life, but more recently over the past few months. You have been battle tested and shown not only this faculty, staff, and administration that you are prepared for life, but more importantly, you have shown yourself that you can do hard things and your family that with the support you are ready to carve a place in this world. Finally, as you leave for the next chapter in life, know that Hampton High and your family stand ready to support and guide you in anything you need. Henry Ford wisely said, coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, and working together is success. Love purple and live gold. Thank you, and I love you all. Next, it's my honor to welcome Josh Hinton, District Board Chair and District 2 for the confirmation of the class of 2020.
Under the authority vested in me by the Henry County Board of Education, having found that these students have met the attendance requirements, Carnegie unit requirements, and state assessment requirements as prescribed by the State of Georgia Board of Education, I hereby declare these students to be graduates of Henry County Schools.
Good job. All right, Mr. Sims, y'all ready?
Seniors, when the administration of Hampton High School calls your name, please come forward and receive your diploma. The first diploma will be presented to our valedictorian. The second diploma will be presented to our salutatorian, followed by our summa cum laude, magna cum laude honor graduates, and the class of 2020. Valedictorian, Micah Bennett Dameron. Salutatorian, Andrea Lan Vu. Summa cum laude graduates have achieved a cumulative GPA of 4.0 or above for all 4 years of high school. Those graduates are Leela Grace Barton, Jocelyn Brianna Birch, Riley Liam Welker Bird, Kristen Marie Clifton, Jemiah Carol Davis, Isatu Julde Diallo, Alexis Tiana Gambrell, Bianca Nicole Gibbons, Barry Michaelton Grant Jr., Kaylee Lynn Hatfield, Kaya Sierra James, Amberly Sochita Kong, Joshua Yavarian Miniger, Sierra Angeline Gwendolyn Mendez. Cameron Russell Nalta. Mahima Hakrushna Patel. Andrew Alberto Pavan. Alejandra Jacqueline Ramirez Rodriguez. Skylar Marie Tallman. Harlins Emmanuel Thermitis. Elijah Kareem Williams. Magna cum laude graduates have achieved a cumulative GPA of 3.8 through 3.99 for all 4 years of high school. Those graduates are Shamaria Lachey Balderas, Slade Jackson Bone, Anjul Policia Crockett, Mason Alexandria Forte, Lisana Hernandez, Talia Jeanette Jackson Mickles, Amaya Kiani McDaniel, Bailey Grace Montgomery, Mackenzie Beth Sapp, Joseph Ikoy Sowavi, Jana Elizabeth Shellhorse, Janaya Cheyenne Thomas, cum laude graduates have achieved a cumulative GPA of 3.63 through 3.79 for all 4 years of high school. Those graduates are Talia Diana Alexander, Carmen Renee Bodie, Kaysen Lane Branch, Michaela Stephanie Brown, Brett Thomas Campbell, Cynthia Salem Carrillo Ariola, Brianna Page DaCosta, Hasnira Demaya Fowler, Terrell Javon Freeman, Andrew Stone Greer, Jatoria Renee Harris. Leah Trisha Johnson. Ernenford Napoleon Jr. Jasmine Breon Reed Hunter. Logan Anthony Rhodes. Glenn Saldanera Botello. Carla Lizeth Servin Perez. Jordan Camille Angelique Taylor. Cameron Dejon Williams. Dominic William Woodard. Marissa K. Wright. Angelise Iman Young Tucker. We will now present our distinguished graduates of Hampton High School. Lily Jewel Adams. Jermaine Thomas Augusto Jr. Jalen Gregory Alexander. Shania Amari Ammons. Veda Zaniel Andrew. Caleb Rain Austin. Tanaya Dolores Bailey. Tanaya Alanae Ballard. Karima Anicia Barnwell. Jeremiah Alonzo Battle. Jasmine Simone Baxter. Cole Eugene Bieber. Julia Lillian Bedford. Javon Aaron Bennett. Darvin Anthony Billups. LaKayla Najee Bingham. Jalem Anthony Blake. Brandon Jaden Boyd. Levita Joy Brewer. Chase Devontae Nathaniel Brittentine. Mariah Tiffany Brown. Dominic Camden Bruno. Alvanta Franklin Bryson. Gerard Rochelle Butler Jr. Caleb Frank Campbell. Alon Terrell Carlisle. Sequoia Valerie Carpenter. Chance Arthur Carter. Tejanique Cecilia Celestine. Isabella Noel Chase. Kylan Demetrius Clark. Leonel Antonio Colleen. Jerkin Quadorian Combs. Jaquan Malik Davis. Madison Cheyenne Davis. Jesse Augustin De La Rosa Garcia. Edwin Alberto De Los Santos Pujos. Hannah Marie Shea Delgado. Michael Deshaun Demps Jr. Isaac Bernard Dennis. Oliver Flavien Doisil. Javion Thurquell Doris. Hakeem Rashad Dunn. Armani Janaz Rondell Edmond. Chanel Aaliyah Edmond. Lakyla Valerie Emilus. Jeffrey Chase Eshman. Florie Fabienne. Caitlin Marie Fain. Lothario DeAndre Farrell. Elizabeth Ann Faulkner. Christopher Thomas Fisher. Peyton? Hayden Ashton Flanagan. Yurishka Yalexis Forbes. Samantha Eugenia Forbes Reed. Brianna Aaliyah Fordham. Jaylene Angel Devon Foster. Kaylee Jada Frazier. Theron Jermaine Gardner Jr. Trinity Queen Gardner. Walkins Garius. Mackenzie Ave Garrett. Tysasia Marquita Gatson. Vanaya Linnell Gibson. Ricari Deontavius Godfrey. Rakaya Deontavia Godfrey. Michael Tayshawn Goodman. Kevin Larmont Gordon Jr. Amir David Anthony Gray. Shannon Devontae Green. Denari Griffin. Brittany Janelle Hall. Jordan Roosevelt Hall. No. Monique Angelique Hall. Cameron Tyler Mackay Harris. Gabrielle Armadia Hastings. Anaya Arion Hayes. Terrence Maurice Hayes. Summer Brooke Haynes. India Lene Heath. AJ Tyrese Henderson. Selena Rose Hershenhouse Crawford. DeLacy Wynell Hicks. Chance Heath High Manachinita. Emil Quran Hill. Casmira Desiree Hines. Antoine Derico Height. Antoine Bernard Housey Jr. Kalitri Rashad Hunter. Logan Madison Hunter. Baria Maurice Jackson II. Jalen Samoy James. Jada Ajani Jenkins. Austin Ray Jinks. Jarrell Anthony John. Amarisa Seraphine Johnson. Zeta Nakaya Johnson. Brianna Alexis Jones. Daya Marte Jones. Patrick Weldon Jones. Tabitha Zahara Jones. Billy Joe Jordan. Arion Jameer Kelly. Zachary Lee Klempa. Mackenzie Darlene Rose Langston. Jaden Wallace Lawrence. Gabrielle Elise Lewis. Kennedy J. Lewis. Justin Long. Cody Earl Lowry. Timothy Frederick Lucius III. Leslie Ann Love Mangano. Andrew Richard Marchant. Shane Andrew Massengale. Olivia Simone Mays. Jeremiah Paul Matthias. Ethan Isaiah McLean Daniels. Aaron Bailey McDonald. Jordan Alexandra McDonald. Jackson Marion McElwaney. Quadamawi Winston Trinity McKenzie. Justice Kareem Malone. Barry Darnell Mickles Jr. Jalen Link Miller. Jalen Tyvion Miller. Malik Odell Miller. Victoria Hope Miller. Brandon Anthony Mitchell. Megan Ann Morgan. Shanari Zanela Morris. Taylor Yvonne Morris. Hunter Sterling Morrow. Joshua T. Morrow. Charles Rashawn Moy. Jaron Anthony Myers. Tyson Jamal Myers. Ariana Denise Miles. Tucker Wayne Neese. Sierra Diane Nelson. Tony Nelson II. Samaj Christopher Norfleet. Carl Marvins Pamphile. Hannah Ruth Parks. Roger Uriah Paris Jr. Kyle Alexander Perry. That's it. Jaden Montana Petty. Mindy Angelique Picant. Zachary Deshawn Porter. Cody Ray Price. Tristan Raquel Piles. Condra Mircolette Raphael. Janae Francine Raymond. Adrian Clay Reese Jr. Roshan Colito Richardson. Saleya Brandisha Robinson. Monica Leanne Rodriguez. Anne Gabrielle Alicia Roll. Ashley Michaela Rao. Jordan Latrell Sagos. Javel Joseph Sadiq Sam.
Absolutely.
Ariana Chantel Sanchez Gomez.
Delia.
Alexis Delia Santos. Destiny Faith Seegers. Jaslyn Lachelle Sharper. Brianna Aaliyah Shipman. Brianna Elizabeth Seiler. Shalia Danielle Sloan. Tyler Khalil Sloan. Tanaya Sky Smith. Caleb Patrick Snyder. Christopher Stefan Spalding. Orlando Leon Stanley Jr. Justin Mikkel Stillwell. Cedric Renord Stone Jr. Jaleel Jesus Swinton. Tucker James Tatum. Julissa Shakira Tellez. Alejandro Tellez Beltran. Madison Amber Tinch. Chase Aaron 2. Harley Ann Thomas. Jalen Keyshawn Thornton. Skylar Brooke Trahan. Tashari Chanel Trainer. Chase Isaiah Trailer. Mahogany Cafe Turnbull. Fayard Eloda Vertus. Heather Christine Wagner. Madison Brianna Walcott. Jalen Ahmad Walton. Lawrence Allen Watkins. Maria Amanda Watkins. Akil Amani Watson. Brian Cornelius Watts Jr. Jeremiah Jared Weeks. Kaya LaFay Rose Wells. Jacoby Whitaker. Santabius Bernard White Jr. Jermaine Leon Whiting. Aaliyah Amishka Williams. Amar Clifton Williams. Kylie Morgan Wilson. Carlos Alberto Winthrop. Cameron Trayvon Wright. Lacey Marie Yarbrough. Jemiah Monche York.
Okay, seniors. Here we go. Class of 2020, as you embark on a new journey in your lives, remember faith activates your motivation, fear activates the enemy. Recognize that your faith will lead you to greater things. When you turn your tassel Ooh, I did mess up. Stand up, please, seniors. Thank you for that shout out, Class 2020. That's why you're number one. Here we go. When you turn your tassel, know that you are transitioning from high school to a new world with endless possibilities. Journeys don't start at the beginning, a new journey begins at the end. It is time to begin that new journey. Class of 2020, turn your tassels from right to left, and congratulations. Cue. Seniors, we need you to march out. Seniors, get back on your sides. You still have to march out. They want to see it. Get back on your sides real quick. Get in your rows. Will y'all go down and help break up the middle real quick?
Can you tell me to get in the correct seat?
I need everybody to get back in your seats real quick. I know you're ready to celebrate. We are too. But let's do this the right way. All right, let's try this again. We're going to recess opposite the way you came in, so we're going to start with the last row. Thank you, seniors.